Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Art of Creation Homestead. My name is Jason. We're out here on a nice, cool, temporarily cool Southwest Ohio evening, and it's time to fall garden. If you haven't fall gardened yet, it's time. If you haven't gotten anything started, maybe you need to get started on it. Maybe you need to start some seeds indoors. Maybe you need to get some seeds in the ground outside, get them in a container, whatever you're going to need to do, because if you want to keep growing later into the year, keep growing food, keep being as independent as possible with your food, then you got to use all the time possible and grow appropriately in the seasons. Now, the summer season has worn heavy on this in-ground garden behind me. As you can see, these tomatoes are just disheveled. Now, disease, is it heat? Is it the idea that we haven't been able to rotate our tomatoes off this spot so tomatoes are planted in the same spot every year? I don't know. One thing's for sure is that we've been very dry here. It's a very strange scenario. A lot of people in my area say they've gotten a lot of rain. They've had enough rain this year. We haven't. Okay, I don't know if just because where we're at, if the rain goes this way then this way and starts on this side and does this, it misses us. we don't get as much rain right here for whatever reason, and it's been really tough. Like, we had some hot weather a couple weeks ago, like a full week of it. It's coming up again. We're gonna have more hot weather. It's been super dry, so we're spending all this time watering, and it just feels like we can't water enough. So maybe some of this is to do with just the heat, and then when we do get some rain, it's like 1.5 inches of rain real fast. Inconsistent water, maybe. I don't know. Either way, these tomatoes are just destroyed. We're not sure how much more is left, honestly. Angela's had a good year canning tomatoes. She made a bunch of pasta sauce, a bunch of salsa, canned tomatoes. She's done good. We've had a good tomato year that lasted about 2 weeks. That really lasted about 2 weeks, and beyond that, it's just been what it is. However, there's still time to grow food. We don't want to waste that time. I was going to plant some stuff last weekend, and I just seen the weather forecast, and weather forecast is for hot weather again, super dry again. If the Weather Channel, if you believe what you want to believe there, but it is what it is. They have a 2-week forecast, 15-day forecast. There's not a stitch of rain in it. We're talking 88 to 95 degrees every single day for the next 2 weeks, in theory. Cool weather crops are going to just not do well. How about that? We're just going to say not do well for the most part. There are a few things that we're going to try to get planted, and we're going to kind of go through that right now. These yellow squash have had it. These Jacob's Cattle beans, while been productive, have had it. Okay, where this squash bed was at, we got a good amount of yellow squash this year, so it did really good. But they're done. It's over. Move along, right? We'd love to be able to grow some cabbage. It's cool weather loving. It's fine. I think it might be able to handle the heat just for a little bit. So we're going to give it our best shot. We don't want to waste our space, but we also don't want to be silly and waste all of our seeds either. So we're going to plant a couple kinds of cabbage here. Probably don't use this whole bed for it, but we're going to plant a couple kinds of cabbage. Fast growing cabbage. We're going to try this Red Express cabbage. It should go pretty quick. And then this Golden Acre cabbage, it's supposed to go fairly quickly as well. So we're gonna direct sow them and see what happens, because it can go into the cool weather. We can kind of put a frost protector over it and maybe let it keep growing. If we can just get some small heads of cabbage, that'll be just fine with us. So all we're gonna do is just gonna I'm gonna plant a seed there, maybe a couple, because these Red Express cabbage seeds are a little older. I'm just gonna kind of put them in there. I may have even covered those too deep, to be honest with you, because they don't need to go very deep at all. But we're just seeing if something will germinate, first of all. If you get too much in there to grow like too tight, you can thin them, but it's okay to plant a few extra seeds just in case your germination rate is low. So we're going to do that there. I may go along and plant some more of this later, but for now, we're just planting a little bit. We're not massive cabbage eaters anyways, to be honest with you. It's alright, it's fine, but it's not the end of the world if I don't have cabbage. I'll live. But if I can grow it, I'll eat it. I'll choke it down somehow or another. Or I'll just say, Angela Kay, make this taste good. I know she can. I trust her. So we're just gonna do the same there. Get a little light and go on our way. Now down here in this spot where we have these Jacobs cattle bush beans that they were actually dry beans, we had a really good successful year with them, but they're bush beans. They only put out kind of once and they're done. A couple of them are still trying to grow, but we just kind of pull around those. But these two little spots here, we do want to get some lettuce in. This Marvel of Four Seasons lettuce that we got from In My Gardener looks really good. Angela's sister has actually planted this year, and she said it never got bitter. So we're gonna try and plant it in this heat. It's down here, it gets a lot of shade anyways. We're not gonna plant a ton of it. I'd like to see if we couldn't get some loose butter heads, which is what it's supposed to be. And looks kind of good. If we can get some delicious lettuce out of it, that'd be really awesome. So again, it's a cool weather crop. We're just gonna kind of lightly, I say lightly, very lightly, put some seeds in. We did put a little fresh soil down because this spot's a little clumpy. So put a little fresh soil down here, and I'm just gonna kind of dust it along. Just dust a little bit in. I hope I don't wash them out. Honestly, lettuce seeds are so light. You gotta be very careful that you don't wash them out when you water them. But planted them very, very lightly in here, and we're gonna kind of cover over them with some fresh soil as well. Now our favorite way to fall garden, and the easiest and simplest way for us, is to use a green stalk. This right here, we're gonna plant a 3-tier today. Okay, this 3-tier is a really good introductory way to get started in green stalks. And our favorite way to plant them now with greens, like this is Ragged Jack kale, favorite kind of kale. Our favorite way to do so now is to fill them with your potting soil, Nizu potting soil, soak it down really good. Once you soak that potting soil down really good, it just locks that soil in, and then you can sprinkle your green seeds right on top of it, okay? Right in the plant pockets that are supposed to go in. And then lightly cover over them with a little bit more potting soil, just a little bit, because most green seeds don't need to be planted that deep, okay? And so then you can then soak that down, and what it's going to do is allow your seeds to really settle in where they're at and not be washed down below or washed out of the spot you got them in. It really helps the germination, and it really helps keep your seeds stay put. Now this 3-tier green stalk is, again, it's a great way to get started with a green stalk, but also this is the last chance you're going to be able to get them, okay? So green stalk is doing a massive clearance sale on some things right now. So it's all right now, August 31st, 2023 through September 7th, 2023, okay? So if you're seeing this later than that, okay, it doesn't apply. But they're doing massive clearance sales. This 3-tier green stalk is one of the things being clearanced out. Once it's gone, it's gone. You'll never get a chance to have a green stalk again. If you're not sure if you like green stalk, you're not sure if it's worth the money, if you're not sure if it actually grows stuff, a 3-tier is a great way to get started on it. It's gonna be a super cheap price. You can use our link. It's in the description, and our promo code ART10, ART10, and you're gonna get $10 off of your purchase as well. I think it's purchase of $75 or more, maybe something like that. But either way, you're gonna be able to get a 3-tier green stalk cheaper than you've ever gotten it. Plus some other things. If you already like green stalk and you love them, there's some bundles that are never gonna be around again that makes you get green stalks at a super cheap price, okay? You can get 5-tier leaf. I think it's 5-tier leaves being clearanced out, so it's a great green stalk again as well. Some of these bundles where you get multiple green stalks in a bundle, and the wheelbases, big time sale that you're never going to be able to get these products again or prices again. So go check them out. Again, link's in the description, promo code ART10. Absolutely worth it to fall garden in a small space. Now here again, this is just a 3-tier, so it's a great way to get started in them. All right, the sun is going down on us, a little bit of clouds, getting dark, but we got this green stalk finished, planted. Again, it's a 3-tier, so you can see a little below my waist. I'm 6'3", so whatever. All right, so there we have it. The most we can get done, or at least hopefully, before while it's getting hot. And a fall garden, it is time to get going if you haven't got started yet. If the heat's kind of got you down, maybe you're afraid you can't get it going like we've been, it's all right. Try it anyways. Just get some stuff planted and do your best. That's all you can do. That's all you can ask for. But don't set yourself up for failure too. Okay, so don't expect too much, but try, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you and goodbye.